going to be Craig Newman. He'll go. Also starting for the Outlaws, Ryan Scholl, I believe. Along with Atlee Wolford. Scholl out there now. And now number 35 out there for the Rollins Outlaws, of course, is going to be Adam Bennett. Now let's meet the Kemmerer Rangers here tonight. Rangers going at the same five they did against Colder Springs last night. Starting for the Kemmerer Rangers. For the Rangers, number 13, a junior, David Livingston. The next starter for the Kemmerer Rangers is going to be junior point guard J.R. Spears, wearing number 14. The third starter for the Kemmerer Rangers, and a senior, Matt Taylor. The fourth starter for the Kemmerer Rangers is going to be Dan Playstead, a senior. And the fifth and final starter for the Kemmerer Rangers is going to be a sophomore, Chris Vanderhyde. So the Rangers go with David Livingston, J.R. Spears, Matt Taylor, Dan Playstead, and Chris Vanderhyde. Outlaws going with Craig Newman, Atlee Wolford, Ryan Scholl, and Adam Bennett. Now the teams will meet out at center court, and we'll get this one underway here this evening. Again, we welcome the folks listening on KRAL in Rollins. Hope we can do a good job for you here tonight. Outlaws out on the basketball court and ready to go. And to get things underway, Ryan Scholl will jump up against David Livingston, and we'll see who will control the opening tap. They exchange the greetings now at mid-court, and we're ready to play high school basketball. Ball's in the air, and Livingston controls the tap, but it goes to the Rollins Outlaws. Adam Bennett now with the basketball. He clears out to Craig Newman. Newman works back up top as they're in their offense. Newman working right side. They go across court. Newman down inside. And there's going to be a whistle away from the basketball, and I believe a foul committed. 14, J.R. Spears for the Kemmerer Rangers picks up a personal foul. That'll be his first. And the first team foul on the Kemmerer Rangers. Shot up on the way down court and no good. Taken out there by Atlee Wolford. There's Dan Playstead down at the other end. His shot goes down. Count it for Dan Playstead. So the Rangers lead early on 2-0. Outlaws with the basketball. They work across the timeline, holding the ball high. Now it's going to go to Newman. Newman works across court to Adam Bennett. Bennett left side outside on the move. 15-footer up on the way off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound to the Rollins Outlaws. Bennett, count it. Now we're tied. Adam Bennett with his first 2 points of the ball game, and we're tied at 2. And here come the Kemmerer Rangers down at the other end. The shot's not going to count. There's going to be a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against the Rollins Outlaws, and Adam Bennett, his first personal foul. 1 team foul apiece for either of these teams tonight, and the Rangers will get it on the end line. Dan Playstead triggered in. Playstead on the end line of the Ranger basket into Matt Taylor. Left side outside. Taylor back cross court to Chris Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde works to Playstead on the baseline right side. Back up top to Chris Vanderhyde. Rangers working with the basketball now to J.R. Spears. Spears works to Playstead. Right back up top to J.R. Spears. Spears back to Playstead. Playstead leap and leans. Goes now to Vanderhyde. Baseline right side. Vanderhyde on the dribble. Now to J.R. Spears. The work cross court now to Dan Playstead. Left side outside. Taken away by the Rollins Outlaws. It's going to be Wolford taking it away. He works with the basketball. Now goes to Newman. Newman in the midcourt area on the 2 dribble. Terminates now. Goes cross court. Down low. Grand Candelaria. Right back up top they go. Ryan Scholl now with the basketball. Now Newman. They work back up top to Wolford. In the midcourt area with the basketball is now Newman. Newman works in the midcourt area as the Rollins Outlaws on the attack. Working with the basketball is going to be Wolford. They work back up top and in the middle of the court to Ryan Scholl. And there's going to be a whistle on the foul away from the basketball, I believe. It's going to go against the Kemmerer Rangers. It's going to be David Livingston for the Rangers picking up a personal foul. 6:11 to go, first quarter. We're tied at 2 apiece. Craig Newman to turn it in now for the Rollins Outlaws. Newman on the end line under their own basket. Newman into Wolford. They go up top now and cross court Candelaria. Now to Newman, back to Candelaria. They work the perimeter game and now go to Wolford. Back to Newman. Up top to Wolford. Back to Newman. Craig Newman handling the basketball now in the midcourt area. Shot up on the way. In and out again by Schull. There's going to be a whistle on the foul down underneath us. David Livingston commits the personal foul on Ryan Schull of the Rollins Outlaws, rather. Newman now to trigger it in for the Outlaws. David Livingston picks up his second personal foul, and he'll go to the Ranger bench, and Travis Burke will check in. 5:49 to go in this first quarter. We're still tied at 2. Newman to Bennett. Bennett shot up on the way off the iron and no good. Rebound goes to Chris Vanderhyde of the Kemmerer Rangers. Vanderhyde works to J.R. Spears now to Dan Playstead right side. Playstead inside the paint, right back up top to Chris Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde loses the handle but comes right back up with it for the Rangers. They work into Travis Burke, turnaround jumper over Bennett, no good. Bennett swatted away, and here comes the Rollins Outlaws. Here's Newman. Newman works to Candelaria, back to Newman. To Wolford, now to Bennett, back up top to Newman. To Wolford, cross court now to Candelaria, down low to Bennett, and he steps on the line, a turnover on the Rollins Outlaws. Rangers will have possession of the basketball. Chris Vanderhyde triggered in on the end line. Vanderhyde into J.R. Spears. He's doubled up. He goes now to Playstead. Playstead works to Travis Burke. Burke bounce pass down low to Taylor. Shot good. Count it. Matt Taylor, off-balance shot for Matt Taylor. And the Rangers lead at 4-2 with 5:02 to go in the quarter. Here's Newman. Newman goes to Bennett, and Bennett's going to be fouled as he moved inside the paint. And committing the foul for the Kemmerer Rangers is going to be Matt Taylor. That's going to be his first personal. So Taylor picks up the personal foul. The Rangers have committed 4 personal fouls. The Outlaws only 1. 4:58 to go in this first quarter. 4-2 Rangers over the Outlaws. And Adam Bennett going to the free throw line for the Outlaws right here. Bennett shot up on the way, in and out and back in again. Looked like the lid was on the basket, but it went in for Adam Bennett. Bennett's got the only 3-point scored here by the Rollins Outlaws, and he'll look for point number 4. Bennett shot up on the way and good. So Bennett now has 4 as he hits the second. We're tied at 4 now, and the ball's going to go back to the Kemmerer Rangers. Ryan Schull over there to knock it right back in Chris Vanderhyde's face. Vanderhyde into Dan Playstead. Playstead double up down low on the corner. Here's J.R. Spears now. Spears across the timeline, works to Matt Taylor. Baseline, left side, count it. Matt Taylor from the baseline. Taylor now has 4, and the Rangers have the 6-4 lead over the Outlaws. Here come the Outlaws. They're working the basketball. Bounce pass to Adam Bennett. Down low to Ryan Schull. Shot's not going to go. Taylor over there defensively for the Rangers. Here comes J.R. Spears to Matt Taylor. Down low to Travis Burke. First shot swatted away by Adam Bennett. It's going to go out of bounds. There's a foul committed, I believe. And a foul, I believe, is going to be charged. Adam Bennett, his second personal for these Outlaws. Travis Burke goes to the free throw line now for the Kemmerer Rangers to shoot a pair. 4:30 to go, first quarter, 6-4 Rangers over the Outlaws. J.R. Spears walks down to the other end of the basketball court as Burke shoots his first one. It's good for Travis Burke. His first of the ball game. 7-4 now, Rangers over the Outlaws. Burke will have another one as he has the opportunity to shoot 2. Fouled by Adam Bennett. Shot up on the way and no good for Travis Burke. Second shot won't go. Here's Newman. No, that's going to be Newman all right. He's in the midcourt area. They work to Candelaria. Candelaria back to Newman. Now to Wolford. Now they work to Adam Bennett. Right side outside. Now left side outside to find Candelaria. They work it back to Newman. Back to Wolford. Back to Newman. Puts up a 3. Count it for Craig Newman. And we're tied at 7. Little full-court pressure shown there by the Rollins Outlaws. Here comes Dan Playstead. Playstead inside the paint. Bounce pass to Matt Taylor. Left side outside now to Chris Vanderhyde for 3. Off the iron and no good. And the rebound goes to Travis Burke of the Rangers. They work now to Matt Taylor. Ball's on the court, and coming up with it are these Rollins Outlaws. Here comes Craig Newman. Newman working with the basketball left to right on the dribble. Now they work to Fran Candelaria, down low to Scholl. And a shot up by Adam Bennett. It's no good, and J.R. Spears, the little guy, with the rebound for the Kemmerer Rangers. Spears across the timeline, works down court to Matt Taylor. Taylor back to J.R. Spears. And there's going to be a whistle. And I believe an official's timeout call. Let's wait and see. There's a problem with a sneaker out there. Somebody got a flat tire. So the refs will take an official timeout. 3:28 to go. We're tied up at 7-7. We've been tied at 2-4 and now 7 with 3:28 to go in this first quarter. Matt Taylor to trigger in baseline far side for the Rangers. He'll bounce pass into Chris Vanderhyde, left side on the baseline line. Now to J.R. Spears. Spears works in the midcourt area, doubled up there. They go across court now to Matt Taylor for three, off the iron and no good. Rebound to Dan Playstead. Playstead to the hoop, got it. Dan Playstead from the right side. And the Rangers have the 9-7 lead now over the Outlaws with 3:09 to go in the quarter, and the Rangers take it away. Here's J.R. Spears. He pulls up from 10 feet. In and out, won't go. Rebound back to J.R. Spears as Matt Taylor knocks it around. J.R. Spears in the midcourt area is doubled up. They go to Playstead. Now he's double teamed. Playstead on the dribble from the left side. Shot off the glass, no good. Matt Taylor with the rebound. His shot's not going to go. And there's going to be a whistle on a foul, and I believe the foul is going to be charged to Travis Burke of the Kemmerer Rangers. So Travis Burke picks up his first personal foul. 2:50 to go, 9-7 Rangers over the Outlaws. And I believe there's a timeout called on the court, and there is. Charge it to the Rollins Outlaws. Coach Rick Porter wanted to say a few things to his basketball team. 2:50 to play, the Kemmerer Rangers 9, the Rollins Outlaws 7. You're listening to
friendly service. That's what you find when you dine at the
Candelaria, Bennett, Scholl, and Wolford. And the Outlaws will have the basketball. It's going to be Wolford to trigger it in. Bounce pass now to Candelaria. Candelaria with the basketball now to Wolford. Wolford played there by Matt Taylor. They go down low. There's Adam Bennett, turnaround jumper inside the paint, 10 feet out, and his shot goes down. Adam Bennett, he has 6 of the 9 points for the Rollins Outlaws. The Outlaws come up with a turnover. Newman for 3. He jumps it off the iron and no good. And Chris Vanderhyde has the rebound to the Kemmerer Rangers. Here's J.R. Spears. He works to Dan Playstead. Playstead jumps a 10-footer off the glass. Good. Count it, Dan Playstead. Playstead has 6. It's 11-9. We've been tied at 2-4-7-9, and now the Rangers lead at 11-9. Outlaws with the basketball. Wolford. They go to Newman. Back to Wolford. Baseline right side. They work now to Bennett. Left side outside now to Candelaria. They work back to Newman. Cross court now to Wolford. Into Ryan Scholl. Right back they go to Wolford, to Bennett. Down low. Scholl wanted it but didn't get it. And the Kemmerer Rangers come up with it. J.R. Spears hustles for the Kemmerer Rangers with the basketball. Here's Dan Playstead now, right side. They work now to Vanderhyde, to Taylor on the left side. Taylor right back up top in the midcourt area to Dan Playstead. Playstead on the dribble down inside. And it's taken away by the Outlaws. Adam Bennett comes up with the basketball. They work to Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline now. Playstead out on him there in the midcourt. They now work to Wolford. Now cross court they go to Fran Candelaria. Candelaria works down low to Bennett. Turnaround jumper from the baseline right side. Won't go. Chris Vanderhyde with the rebound for the Rangers. Vanderhyde has it knocked away. It's going to be hustling Wolford there to do it. And there's Scholl with the shot. It's not going to go, and it's going to go out of bounds off to Craig Newman of the Rollins Outlaws and back to the Kemmerer Rangers. 1:09 to go in the first quarter. 11-9 Rangers over the Outlaws. Now Travis Archibald and Richie Goodwin check in for the Kemmerer Rangers, and Travis Burke and Matt Taylor go to the Ranger bench. Rangers have possession of the basketball on the end line. Chris Vanderhyde there to trigger it in. Bounce pass into J.R. Spears. Spears doubled up down low, goes to Dan Playstead. Playstead works across the timeline. Bounce pass to Richie Goodwin, back to Dan Playstead. To J.R. Spears in midcourt, top of the key. Spears works back to Playstead, right side, outside, back up top to J.R. Spears. Spears inside the paint, loses the basketball. Ryan Scholl strips it away for the Outlaws, and here comes Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline now, works left to right. Down inside, Ryan Scholl, turnaround jumper, top of the key, count it for Ryan Scholl, his first 2 of the ball game, and we're now tied at 11, and the Outlaws showing a little full court pressure here, 2-2-1 full court pressure. Rangers get to Richie Goodwin now to Dan Playstead. Playstead on the baseline right side. Shot's not going to go down. Grabs his own rebound. Posts back up. His second shot's not going to go. And the rebound's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Kemmerer Rangers. Hustling Adam Bennett knocks it away. So the Rangers have possession of the basketball. 24 seconds to play. First quarter, we're tied at 11. Playstead now into Chris Vanderhyde. Left side, outside. Back to Richie Goodwin on the baseline. To Chris Vanderhyde now outside to J.R. Spears. Spears works against Wolford. They go to Dan Playstead. Playstead working with the basketball in the midcourt area. Doubled up. They go cross court to Goodwin, and Goodwin steps out of bounds with the basketball on the long pass. And it looks like the Rollins Outlaws will get the last shot of this quarter. 11-11. We're tied with 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fran Candelaria works to Adam Bennett, and it goes out of bounds off of Adam Bennett and right back to the Kemmerer Rangers. 6 seconds now to play in the first quarter. Chris Vanderhyde to trigger it in for the Rangers into J.R. Spears. Spears works with the basketball. It goes down court to Richie Goodwin. Goodwin pulls up from 10 feet. Off the glass. Good. Count it. Richie Goodwin, and that ends the first quarter of play. So at the end of the first quarter, it's the Kemmerer Rangers 13, the Rollins Outlaws 11.
It takes a lot of equipment to operate a coal mine. A large fleet of trucks, shovels, dozers, and other in. Wyoming News and Agriculture with Taylor Brown and me. Don't miss the chance to keep up with this state's most important industry here on KMER.
Welcome back to the second quarter. At the end of one, it's 13-11. Rangers over the Outlaws. Rangers get the basketball to get the second quarter underway. Richie Goodwin on the baseline, near side to trigger it in. Goodwin into J.R. Spears. Spears works across the timeline now, goes to Mike Vanderhyde into the lineup now for the Rangers, to Chris Vanderhyde, baseline left side. Cross court taken away. Taken away there by the Rollins Outlaws. Coming up with the basketball is going to be Jason Williams, I believe. And here's let's see, into the ball game for the Rollins Outlaws is Matt Vega. Vega has the ball taken away by Richie Goodwin. Goodwin works with the basketball, and he has it taken away by Newman. Newman works to Vega. Vega now across the timeline for the Outlaws. Vega in the midcourt area now on the dribble. Got on the string, goes inside to Ryan Scholl. Shot up on the way and good. Count it for Ryan Scholl. He now has 4, and we're tied at 13. Here come the Kemmerer Rangers, J.R. Spears across the timeline. Newman on him there. They go now to Travis Archibald on the left side, now to J.R. Spears. Spears works back cross court to Goodwin, now to Mike Vanderhyde on the right side. Back left side, J.R. Spears. Rangers with the basketball. Mike Vanderhyde bounce pass into Travis Archibald, and the ball's going to be taken away by the Rollins Outlaws. Rollins Outlaws with the basketball. Newman to Vega. Vega bounce pass to Mike Carrico. Carrico with the basketball, holding it high, goes right back up top to Vega. They work to Ryan Scholl, top of the key. Shot good, count it. Ryan Scholl, 4 quick points in this second quarter. 15-13 now. Rollins with the lead. Here come the Kemmerer Rangers. It's going to be Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde loses the basketball. And coming up with it's going to be Vega. And Vega throws it away. Richie Goodwin comes up with it. Bounce pass now to Mike Vanderhyde to J.R. Spears. Spears works baseline left side to Chris Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde back up top to J.R. Spears, left side. Now left baseline to Chris Vanderhyde to J.R. Spears. Spears on the dribble, right to left. Mike Vanderhyde for 3 off the iron and no good. Long rebound comes down to Craig Newman. Newman working with the basketball now for the Outlaws. He comes across the timeline, goes to Vega. Vega back to Newman. Newman in the midcourt area on the dribble now. One bounce, now goes back to Vega. To Ryan Scholl inside. Long shot. It's not going to go, but Carrico's there for the rebound. It's going to go down. There's going to be a foul committed on the Kemmerer Rangers. 5:49 to go, second quarter, 15-13. Outlaws over the Rangers to this point. Wholesale substitutions now. Looks like the 5 starters back in there. And some more substitutions now, and there's going to be a timeout called. So 5:49 to go in the second quarter. It's the Rollins Outlaws 15, the Kemmerer Rangers 13. Let's take a third in on the end line for the Rangers. He goes into Owen Lefebvre. Lefebvre now to Dan Playstead. Playstead terminates his dribble, goes right back to Matt Taylor. Taylor works now to Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde left side works up top to Dan Playstead. Playstead on the dribble, left to right now for the Rangers. Back cross court to Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde left side, outside, back up top to Dan Playstead. Playstead played there by Wolford. They go, and the ball goes out of bounds. Playstead throws it away over Matt Taylor's head, and the Outlaws will have the basketball back. Or will the Kemmerer Rangers? No, the Outlaws will have it. 5:27 to go, second quarter, 15-13. Outlaws over the Rangers. Oh, no, we give it back to the Kemmerer Rangers. Mike Vanderhyde retrieved it in on the end line. It goes in to Matt Taylor, now to Dan Playstead. Playstead works there against Fran Candelaria. Playstead on the dribble against Candelaria. Now they work to Matt Taylor. No, it's going to be Livingston to Taylor. Whip shot for Matt Taylor's good. Taylor has 6, and we're tied at 15 apiece. The Kemmerer Rangers showing a little pressure of their own. Traveling no double dribble now on Bennett of the Outlaws, and it's going to go back to the Rangers. The triggered in is going to be Owen Lefebvre. Lefebvre in there on the baseline far side to trigger it in for the Rangers. 5:07 to go, second quarter, and here comes Dan Playstead. Playstead on the right-hand dribble across the timeline now for the Rangers. He works left hand now and cross court to Owen Lefebvre on the left side. Right back up top, the key to Matt Taylor to Dan Playstead. Playstead almost loses the dribble against Vega. Playstead played there by Candelaria, goes down low to David Livingston. Livingston's shot's not going to go. He battles for a rebound over Bennett, and the Outlaws come down with the rebound. They're on the move now. They work down court. They now go to Wolford up top to Vega. Vega holding the ball high on the dribble in the midcourt area. Now to Candelaria, back up top to Vega. Vega works cross court to Wolford. To Williams, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul, and I believe it's going to be Livingston or Taylor. David Livingston picking up his third personal, so Livingston in a little foul trouble with 4:24 to go, second quarter. Hopefully at the half, we'll talk to both girls varsity coaches involved in the game previous to this one. We'll have that for you coming up at halftime, hopefully, if they remember to get up to me. Even though the Rollins Outlaws have the basketball, they work to Candelaria, to Vega. Vega wanted to give and go to Bennett, and the Rangers come away with it. Here's Playstead. Playstead works there against Vega as he crosses the timelines to the Rangers. Now he splits the street seam, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul. Playstead in the mainstream splits the seam, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul. Charge it to Newman. So Craig Newman picks up a personal foul. Owen Lefebvre on the baseline to take it in now for the Rangers. He'll do the trigger job here. Bounce pass into Matt Taylor, left side. Back up top they go to Dan Playstead. Playstead played there by Newman. Playstead dribble now to Mike Vanderhyde on the right side. Vanderhyde terminates. Throws the ball away, and it's going to be Newman with the basketball. Bounce pass to Bennett. And Bennett's going to be fouled from behind. Dan Playstead got him. So Playstead picks up a personal foul for the Kemmerer Rangers. 3:55 to play, second quarter. We're still tied at 15. And it's going to be Adam Bennett going to the free throw line for these Rollins Outlaws. Bennett with 6 points. All 6 of those points he scored in the first quarter, and he'll look to add to that point total here as he goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 for these Outlaws. Bennett takes a look, puts the ball on the court for the Outlaws. It's in the air, on the way, and off the iron, and no good. So Bennett couldn't get that first one to go down. Let's see if he gets the second one to go for these Outlaws. He steps right back up to the free throw line. Takes a long look now. 3:55 to play, tied at 15. Bennett's second one up on the way and good. He now has 7 for these Rollins Outlaws, and they lead at 16-15. Here's Lefebvre to J.R. Spears. Down court to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde works right side outside. Played there against Bennett. There's going to be a whistle, and I believe what's called. Not a foul, a turnover on the Rangers, so it's going to go right back to the Rollins Outlaws. Here's Newman, doubled up by Chris Vanderhyde and Owen Lefebvre, and now Newman down at the other end shoots the shot, in and out, no good, and Chris Vanderhyde has the rebound over Ryan Scholl. Here comes J.R. Spears, played there by Newman. Craig Newman on Spears, now to Owen Lefebvre. They work back to Playstead. Down low they go to Chris Vanderhyde. Shot up on the way and good. Count it for Chris Vanderhyde, his first 2 of the ball game. Vanderhyde scored 16 last night against the Soda Springs Cardinals for the Rangers. Here's Ryan Scholl, works now to Vega. Vega baseline on the way, no good. Scholl has the rebound. His shot goes down. Count it for Ryan Scholl. Scholl now with about 8 points. 18-17 now. The Outlaws with the lead. Here's Owen Lefebvre now to Chris Vanderhyde. Baseline right side. Bounce pass right back up top to Owen Lefebvre now to J.R. Spears. Spears works with the basketball left side. Played there by Craig Newman. Down low to Taylor. Shot up and no good. Vanderhyde with the rebound and the putback for the Kemmerer Rangers. Chris Vanderhyde now has 4, and the Rangers have the 19-18 lead, so it's been back and forth. Here comes the Outlaws. Bennett jumps the 15-footer off the iron, no good. Ryan Scholl with the rebound, turnaround shot's not going to go. Rebound comes down to Matt Taylor. Taylor now to J.R. Spears for the Rangers. Spears down court to Dan Playstead, right side. Back to J.R. Spears, left side now to Owen Lefebvre. Lefebvre works baseline left side to Chris Vanderhyde. Off the backboard and no good, but Matt Taylor has the rebound. His shot's not going to go. And the rebound's going to come down to Fran Candelaria of the Outlaws. He works to Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline now for the Outlaws, working in the midcourt area. Down low to Ryan Scholl inside the paint. Shot up on the way and good off the glass for Ryan Scholl. Oh, his shot's been inside the paint from about 8 to 10 feet. And he has 10 points now for these Outlaws as he leads 20-19 over the Rangers. 1:53 to go. Here's Playstead to Owen Lefebvre. Shot up on the way. No good for Lefebvre and out of bounds. It's going to go right back to the Rollins Outlaws. Carrico checks in for Adam Bennett for the Outlaws. And Matt Baker to trigger in on the end line under the Ranger basket. He goes into Gary Newman. Newman works down to Carrico. Carrico give and go to Ryan Scholl. It's not going to work out. It's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Kemmerer Rangers. 2019, Outlaws over the Rangers, and here comes Owen Lefebvre to trigger it in for the Rangers. He works into Matt Taylor. Taylor down across to that timeline, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to give it right back to the Kemmerer Rangers. So it went off Ryan Scholl's foot and out of bounds. So Owen Lefebvre to trigger it in baseline far side now for the Rangers. Holding the ball high, now works to Matt Taylor on the baseline left side. Bounce pass into Travis Burke. Now to Taylor to Dan Playstead. Playstead doubled up, goes to J.R. Spears. Back right side outside to Dan Playstead, now on the baseline. Leap and win, jump shot, count it. Dan Playstead now has 8 for these Kemmerer Rangers. And the Rangers lead at 21-20. 1:20 to go, second quarter. Here comes Vega behind the back, loses the ball to J.R. Spears. Spears comes up with it across the timeline now for the Rangers. Bounce pass to Matt Taylor. Taylor shot up on the way. And count it. Behind the back leap and leaner for Matt Taylor. And they count it for the Kemmerer Rangers. So Taylor now with 8 and a chance for a three-point play here for the Rangers. And the Rangers lead at 23-20 over the Outlaws. Taylor could increase this lead if he can convert on this three-point opportunity. Lefebvre checks out, and Chris Vanderhyde back in there for the Rangers. Taylor will shoot one here. Foul was charged to Fran Candelaria. Shot by Taylor up on the way, and good. Counted for Matt Taylor. Taylor with 9, and here come the Outlaws on the other end of things. Rangers lead at 24-20. And it's going to go off the Candelaria and right back to the Kemmerer Rangers, so a turnover there on the Rollins Outlaws. 1:02 to go, second quarter, 24-20. Rangers over the Outlaws. Bounce pass now to Chris Vanderhyde to J.R. Spears. Spears loses it now. Candelaria to the hole. Count it. Layup for Candelaria, and he gets the 2, his first 2 of the ball game. 24-22, 55 seconds left to go, second quarter. Taylor on the end line now for the Kemmerer Rangers. Bounce pass into Chris Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde played there by Newman. To Taylor now. Now to Dan Playstead. Playstead leap and leaner, won't go down, but Matt Taylor has the rebound and the putback. Count 2 more for Matt Taylor of the Rangers. He's got 11 now, and here come the Outlaws. It's going to be Matt Vega across the timeline. Dribble left to right now. On the move in the midcourt area. He works now to Newman. Craig Newman on the right side. Works back to Vega down low to Ryan Scholl now. To Fran Candelaria. He puts up a 3. Count it. Candelaria. He's got 5 now for these Rollins Outlaws. 26-25 now. Rangers with the 1-point lead. Here's J.R. Spears to Travis Burke. Burke now across the timeline for the Rangers to Dan Playstead. Playstead pulls up for 3. Count it. Dan Playstead. Playstead hits the 3, and the buzzer goes off, and the first 2 quarters of play are complete. And the Kemmerer Rangers have a 29-25 lead over the...
Don't wait for a dental emergency to happen. Loose caps.
Total of 7, and that totals Rollins of total of 25. At the half, 29-25, and we're ready for third quarter play. Here comes Newman. Newman now bounce pass to Atlee Wolford. Wolford now with the basketball, holding it high, played there by Vanderhyde, taken away by David Livingston. Livingston now goes to J.R. Spears. Spears down court to Dan Playstead. Playstead inside the paint to Matt Taylor. Taylor works left side outside, taken away by Newman. Here comes Newman. He could go coast to coast for the layup. Shot up on the way and good. Count it to Craig Newman. He now has 5 for the Rollins Outlaws. And it's 29-27. Rangers over the Outlaws. Here's Playstead. Right side, make that left side outside. Back up top to J.R. Spears on the left side. Spears played there by Craig Newman. Spears flips it over to Chris Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde works now to Playstead. Playstead back up top to J.R. Spears. Spears works back to Chris Vanderhyde for 3 on the way out the back of the iron and no good. And it's going to be Newman with the rebound, and he's going to be found, I believe, by Matt Taylor of the Keller Rangers or Dan Playstead, one of the two over there. 7:11 to go, just underway, third quarter, 29-27. And the foul's going to be charged to Matt Taylor. That'll be his second personal for the Keller Rangers. And here come the Rollins Outlaws. Craig Newman now works to Fran Candelaria. They go down low to Bennett. Now work back up top to Newman. To Candelaria left side. Now to Newman. Now they go to Wolford. Wolford works back up top to Newman. Newman now back to Wolford. Back to Newman as they work their perimeter game. There's Candelaria. Candelaria back to Craig Newman. They work now to Atlee Wolford for 3 on the way. Good. Count it. His first 3 of the ball game. Wolford with his first punch of the ball game, and it ended up being a tray. Here's Playstead to J.R. Spears. 29-30 now. That's going to be Outlaws with the lead now. Here's J.R. Spears. Spears works to Playstead. Playstead pulls up from 10 feet off the iron. No good. Livingston to Playstead on the rebound. Playstead with the putback now for the Keller Rangers. Dan Playstead with 13 points. And it's 31-30 now. Rangers with the 1-point lead. Here come the Outlaws. Fran Candelaria works on the left side on the 2-bounce dribble now to Gary Newman. To Craig Newman, rather. Now to Atlee Wolford. Back to Newman. Back to Fran Candelaria. Left side outside. Back up top to Newman. They work back to Atlee Wolford. Wolford with the basketball now to Newman. Back to Candelaria left side. Down low they go to Ryan Schull. It's going to be a whistle on the foul. It's going to be Dave Livingston. Livingston picking up his 4th personal. That's the big guy for the Rangers at 6'4", and he's going to be out of the ball game. And Travis Burke will check back in for David Livingston. Livingston going to the Ranger bench with 4 personal fouls. And the Outlaws will have possession of the basketball. Here comes Newman. Newman works to Ryan Schull, right side. He gets his own rebound off the shot, and it's going to get good. And it's going to count, and Vanderhyde, I believe, is going to pick up the personal foul. Ryan Schull on the right side, inside the paint, puts up the 2, and he's fouled by Chris Vanderhyde. That'll be Vanderhyde's first personal. And Ryan Schull now with 12. And an opportunity here to get point number 13 for these Outlaws, 32-31. Outlaws by 1, and Schull can make it 2. Shot up on the way, and good. Count it. Ryan Schull, he now has 13, and the Outlaws have the 33-31 lead, and Newman takes the ball away from Playstead, and he gets it at the other end, baseline left side. Craig Newman, and here come the Rangers. Playstead now works back up top to J.R. Spears, loses the dribble, picks it back up again, works now to Chris Vanderhyde up top. Back to Spears in midcourt area now for the Rangers. Spears on a 3-dribble drive, works to Matt Taylor. Down low it goes to Chris Vanderhyde. There's going to be a whistle and a personal foul, and charge it to the Rollins Outlaws. 5:24 to go, third quarter, 35-31, Outlaws over the Rangers. And the personal foul going to be charged to number 24. That's going to be Ryan Schull. That's going to be only his first. Here's Chris Vanderhyde working baseline left side. Vanderhyde now to J.R. Spears left side on the dribble, bounce pass to Vanderhyde, and out of bounds. Adam Bennett over there hustling away to knock it away from Chris Vanderhyde on the baseline left side. It's going to go right back to the Kemmerer Rangers now. 5:17 to go, third quarter. 35-31. Here's Matt Taylor to J.R. Spears. Rangers with possession of the basketball. Bounce pass taken away by Craig Newman. Newman again going to the hole on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Atlee Wolford. They work to Candelaria now for 3 on the way, no good. And Newman with the rebound now. And down low to Ryan Schull, counted baseline left side, right down the middle. And Ryan Schull with 15 points now, and the Rangers want a timeout, 3-second timeout. You're listening to Kemmerer Ranger Rollins Outlaw Basketball on KMER and Bennett, Newman, and also out there for the Outlaws is going to be Atlee Wolford. Here comes Dan Playstead. Playstead works across the timeline now to Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde right side outside, goes to Travis Burke, now to Dan Playstead. Playstead on the dribble, has it stripped by Newman. Newman's done that on a few occasions. Shot up on the way and good. Counted for Craig Newman. Newman having a good third quarter with 6 points in the third quarter. And 9 points overall here for the Outlaws. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Fran Candelaria, who was over there playing Mike Vanderhyde. And it's going to go right to the Kemmerer Rangers. And Matt Taylor to trigger it in now. 39-31. Outlaws over the Rangers. Here's Travis Burke. Burke works to Dan Playstead. Playstead on the dribble, left to right, and it's going to be taken away now by Candelaria. Candelaria holds up, waits for his teammates. No break going there for the Outlaws. It's going down now to Newman. South pass down low, they go to Ryan Scholl for the Outlaws. Newman on the end line into Ryan Scholl. He pulls up baseline left side, shot's not going to go. And Chris Vanderhyde had the rebound, and over the top, committing the foul for the Outlaws is going to be Chris Murray, who's into the lineup for the Outlaws. Rangers have possession of the basketball on the foul. Oh, they're not going to charge that foul to Murray. It's going to go to Newman, his second personal. Craig Newman picks up his second personal, and here come the Rangers. They work to Matt Taylor. Taylor working with the basketball to Dan Playstead. Playstead baseline right side. Posts the ball high. And it's going to go out of bounds. Off of Adam Bennett and back to the Kemmerer Rangers. It took the official there a moment to make the decision on who the ball was going to go to, but it's going to go to the Rangers. J.R. Spears to check back in, and Dan Playstead out now. 3:51 to play. Outlaws 31, make that Outlaws 39, Rangers 31. Here's Mike Vanderhyde, bounce pass into Travis Burke. Burke powers up against Ryan Scholl. He swats the ball away and commits the foul. Ryan Scholl picks up another personal foul for these Rollins Outlaws. It's going to be his second personal. And Travis Burke will go to the free throw line. He went 1 for 2 last time he was there. Only point scored for Burke is going to be at the free throw line. Shot up on the way and good. So Travis Burke scores his second point. Both points coming from the free throw line. Let's see if he can get his third here. 39-32 now. Outlaws over the Rangers. Burke with the second shot with 3:49 to go, third quarter. Shot up on the way and off the iron. No good. Rebound comes down to who? And a foul's going to be called. That's going to be called against the Rollins Outlaws. This time it's going to be Chris Murray picking up his first personal. So it's going to be Matt Taylor on the baseline, near side for the Kemmerer Rangers. Bounce pass into Travis Burke. Burke back to Mike Vanderhyde for three. In and out, halfway down the cylinder, and it came right back out. And a rebound to Bennett. Bennett now to Candelaria, left side, outside, back up top to Newman, back to Candelaria on the left side. Candelaria works back up top to Newman, now for the Outlaws. Back to Candelaria, jumps it for three, outside off the iron and no good. And J.R. Spears with the rebound. He holds up, waits for his teammates to get down the basketball court. Now works to Chris Vanderhyde on the left side. Down low, and there's going to be a traveling call on Chris Vanderhyde. So a turnover on the Rangers, 39-32. Outlaws over the Rangers. Murray triggered in. He goes into Fran Candelaria. Candelaria now play there against Mike Vanderhyde. Bounce pass, it's going to go to Bennett. Bennett now breaks that press, goes down to Newman. Newman, alley-oop to Scholl, count it. What a pretty play that was for the Rollins Outlaws. Candelaria to Ryan Scholl, and it's now 41-32. The lead is 9 now for the Outlaws, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Outlaws will have possession of the basketball. 2:58 to go, third quarter. And the Outlaws will have possession of the basketball. Chris Murray to trigger it in on the baseline. He'll go into who? It's going to go into Vega. Matt Vega with the basketball now for the Outlaws. He works to Craig Newman. Newman now works to Murray for three. It's on the way and good. Downtown. Chris Murray gets the three now. And he's on the tally sheet. Now 44-32. The lead is 12 now for the Outlaws. Here's Playstead. Bounce pass to J.R. Spears. To Chris Vanderhyde, and it's taken away by Murray. Murray now works to Matt Vega. They work now to Craig Newman. Newman now with the basketball for the Outlaws. They work to Murray, shot inside the paint, no good. Rebound, J.R. Spears. Spears works with it for the Kemmerer Rangers. Crosses the timeline, goes to Playstead. Playstead pulls up from the left side, in and out, no good. And Adam Bennett with the rebound for the Outlaws. He goes now to Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline. Works down court, and it's going to go out of bounds. Pass a little long for Murray, and it's going to go back to the Kemmerer Rangers. 2:06 to go, third quarter, 44-32. Another timeout call, so let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kemmerer Ranger Rollins Outlaw Basketball on KMER and KRAL.
Your game and all youth involved in Ranger sports. Good luck in all your...
Travis Archibald, Mike Vanderhyde, Dan Playstead, and J.R. Spears. Out there for the Outlaws is going to be Chris Murray, Adam Bennett, Atlee Wolford, Fran Candelaria, Matt Vega. And they'll go with those 5 guys. Here comes J.R. Spears of the Rangers. Spears working with the basketball. He now goes to Travis Archibald. Archibald now has to go back to J.R. Spears. They work now to Mike Vanderhyde, right side for Vanderhyde. He works now right, left on the dribble. Has it taken away by Matt Vega. Vega with the basketball. Looks down inside to Bennett. Pretty play there. Vega to Bennett for 2 for the Rollins Outlaws. Bennett now has 9 and the lead's 46-32. Here comes Playstead on the baseline. He thought about it. Out to Travis Archibald. His shot's not going to go. Gets the rebound. Right back up top to Mike Vanderhyde. There's going to be a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go, I believe, against Atlee Wolford. His first personal for these Rollins Outlaws. 1:32 to go, third quarter. Here's Mike Vanderhyde. Bounce pass into Travis Archibald on the right side. Now cross court to J.R. Spears to Mike Vanderhyde, left side. Vanderhyde on the move to the hoop. It's not going to go. The freshman can't get the shot to go down. And it's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Rollins Outlaws. 1:22 to go, third quarter, 46-32. Outlaws over the Rangers. Here comes now Murray. Murray across the timeline. Works there against Mike Vanderhyde. Now to Atlee Wolford. He's working the basketball. Top of the key, terminates his dribble. Works back to Chris Murray. Bounce pass there. Go to Fran Candelaria. Candelaria is going to be fouled on the right side by Dan Playstead. Playstead picking up his first personal foul. Make that his second personal foul. 1:08 now to play in the third quarter. 46-32. And in this third quarter, the Rollins Outlaws have outscored the Kemmerer Rangers 19-3. And the Outlaws will have the basketball on the foul committed there by Dan Playstead. It's going to be Candelaria. Candelaria on the baseline. Goes low. Right back up top to Matt Vega for 3. Shots no good. And the rebound comes down to Richie Goodwin of the Kemmerer Rangers. Goodwin works now to J.R. Spears. Spears across the timeline now works to Playstead on the right side. Shot good. Count it. Dan Playstead. He's got 15 for these Kemmerer Rangers. Now 46-34. Here comes Matt Vega across the timeline, played there by J.R. Spears of the Kemmerer Rangers. Back to Vega. Now they go to Candelaria, left side. Back up top they go to Chris Murray. Murray in the midcourt area, directing traffic for the Outlaws. Now they go right back cross court to Adam Bennett. Bennett works back up top to Fran Candelaria. Candelaria played there by Playstead. They now work to Atlee Wolford. Right back to Adam Bennett. Baseline left side, count it for Bennett. Nobody home on the back door for the Rangers. And Bennett gets 2 more. He's got 11. Down low's Travis Burke. Bennett on him there. He tries to reverse the layup, but there's going to be a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go against Adam Bennett, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be. It's Adam Bennett picking up a personal foul. That's his third personal. 7 seconds left to go, third quarter, 48-34. Outlaws over the Rangers. Bennett out of the ball game. Now to check in is going to be Shane Matthew. And Travis Burke at the free throw line, where he's 3 of 4. And Burke will shoot another couple of free throws here. Shot up on the way and no good. He's now 3 of 5 from down there. Let's see if he can hit the second one. 7 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Burke's second one up on the way for the Rangers, on the way and good. Count it. for Travis Burke. He now has 3 points for the Kemmerer Rangers. And now the Outlaws will have possession of the basketball on the end line with about 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. He goes to Candelaria, back to Matt Vega. Vega ties up against J.R. Spears, and it's going to go back to the Kemmerer Rangers with 3 seconds remaining as Vega couldn't handle the basketball for the Outlaws. So Dan Playstead to trigger it in now for the Rangers. But down at their own end, holding the ball high is Playstead. They work to J.R. Spears. Spears jumps one from the outside, bounces around. It's not going to go down, and that ends the third quarter. So at the end of 3, it's the Rollins Outlaws 48, the Kemmerer Rangers 35. Let's take a 60-second timeout. Outlaws 48, the Kemmerer Rangers 35, and the Rangers have possession of the basketball. They get the fourth quarter underway. J.R. Spears works against Craig Newman there as he brings it across the timeline. Spears bounce pass was taken away by Matt Vega, and Vega travels with the basketball. It's going to go back to the Kemmerer Rangers. Just underway, fourth quarter, 7:51 to play, 48-35, Outlaws over the Rangers. Here comes Chris Vanderhyde, and Vega knocks it out of bounds, and it's going to go right back to the Kemmerer Rangers. Playstead now to trigger it in, goes to Richie Goodwin. Goodwin back to J.R. Spears. Spears now works to Dan Playstead. Playstead working with the basketball against Vega. Now they work to Matt Taylor. Taylor bounce pass down inside, has it taken away by a hustling Craig Newman. Newman down court now to Matt Vega. Vega on the baseline is going to be fouled down low left side. And he'll go to the free throw line now for these Rollins Outlaws. 7:34 to go, fourth quarter. And Matt Vega at this point has not scored, but he's contributed. And he's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. He'll get into that point. He'll get into the stat sheets here as he'll shoot 2 from the free throw line. At least that's what that young man's hoping. Matt Vega will shoot. Takes a long look for these Outlaws. Shot up on the way, and it goes down. Count it for Matt Vega. That's his first point of the ball game. 49-35 now. Outlaws over the Rangers. Vega will have a second one. Shot up on the way, and good. Count it for Matt Vega. He now has 2, and it's 50-35. Here come the Kemmerer Rangers. Richie Goodwin works to J.R. Spears. Back to Goodwin, left side outside. Bounce pass to Matt Taylor. Taylor bounce pass back to J.R. Spears. Spears now cross court to Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde works now to Dan Playstead. Left side outside. Playstead back to J.R. Spears in the midcourt. Back to Richie Goodwin. Baseline left side. Down inside to J.R. Spears to Richie Goodwin. Goodwin works now to J.R. Spears. Back to Dan Playstead. Playstead pulls up, shoots a 15-footer. Won't go, and the rebound's going to go out of bounds and back to the Kemmerer Rangers. Going to go off Chris Murray of the Outlaws and right back to the Kemmerer Rangers, and Dan Playstead to trigger it in for the Rangers. Playstead now into Matt Taylor. Taylor to J.R. Spears for 3, no good, and the rebound that goes to Fran Candelaria. He works to Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline now for the Outlaws. Newman works against J.R. Spears. Newman left to right on the dribble. Reverses himself and goes to Matt Vega. Vega now on the baseline left side. Leap and lane is not going to go, and Chris Vanderhyde has the rebound for the Rangers. Here's Vanderhyde to J.R. Spears. Now works to Dan Playstead. Right side outside. Playstead pulls up off the glass from 15 foot. Dan Playstead now has 17 for the Rangers. 50-37 now, and here comes Craig Newman down the other end. Pulls up. Goes to Candelaria. Baseline left side. Won't go, and Matt Taylor has the rebound for the Rangers. It's going to go now to J.R. Spears. Spears now working with the basketball. Works behind the back there against Craig Newman. Newman now on J.R. Spears as he crosses the timeline. They work back to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde holding the ball high, goes back to J.R. Spears. Left side baseline to Goodwin. Now to Spears to Vanderhyde for 3 on the way. No good. Rebound's going to come down to Ryan Scholl, who's back into the ball game for the Outlaws. The Outlaws on the move. They've got the basketball and the lead. 50-37, 5:48 to play. Here comes Matt Vega. Vega works back to Craig Newman. Newman now with the basketball to Ryan Scholl. Scholl right side outside. Back up top it now to Murray. Cross court they go. Shot up on the way and good. Counted outside for Craig Newman. He jumped it from the left side. He now has 11. Playstead now to Spears. Spears to Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde for 3. Count it. Chris Vanderhyde has only scored 7 points tonight. 52-40. 5:14 to play in the ball game. Here's Matt Vega. Vega works to Candelaria. And the Outlaws want a timeout, and they're going to get it. 5:08 to go, fourth quarter. It's the Outlaws 52, the Rangers 40. Let's take a 30-second timeout. And Travis Archibald. Outlaws back with Adam Bennett, Fran Candelaria, Matt Vega, Ryan Scholl, and who's the fifth guy? Okay, it's going to be Craig Newman. Newman to Candelaria now, left side baseline, right back up top in the midcourt area to Newman, back to Candelaria, left side outside. Play there against Dan Playstead of the Rangers. Playstead spots it, almost comes up with it, but Vega gets the basketball back, works now to Bennett. Adam Bennett, baseline, left side, pulls up, shoots, counted for Adam Bennett. Bennett with 13 points for these Outlaws, 54-40, the lead's 14 for the Outlaws. Mike Vanderhyde for three, off the iron and no good. Rebound comes down to Matt Vega. Vega running with the basketball. 2-on-1 break for the Outlaws. Vega shot goes down, count it. Matt Vega. And I don't know if they're going to count the basket or not. Ryan Scholl's charged with the personal foul. And they're not going to count the hoop. 4:32 to go. Ryan Scholl picks up a personal foul. And for Scholl, that'll be his third, I believe, and the Rangers get the basketball back. Here comes Dan Playstead. Playstead working with the basketball across the timeline now for the Rangers. Playstead on the baseline right side, double up down low now to Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde loses the basketball. It's going to be a battle for it on the basketball court. They call a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going in favor of the Rollins Outlaws. 4:19 to play in this fourth quarter. 54-40 Outlaws over the Rangers. And the Outlaws will have possession of the basketball. Here come the Outlaws. It's going to be Craig Newman across the timeline, played there by Mike Vanderhyde. Newman all the way down inside the paint on the baseline. Right back up top they go to Candelaria. He jumps from the outside, won't go. Newman has the rebound. He's on the baseline, right back up top, and taken away by Dan Playstead. Playstead works right side against Candelaria. Playstead terminates his dribble. Now it's taken away by Adam Bennett. Bennett to the hip, slam it down. Adam Bennett. 2 more points for the Outlaws. And Bennett having a pretty good ball game with 15 points, and it's 56-40. Here's Mike Vanderhyde off the glass, won't go. Richie Goodwin with the rebound. His shot's not going to go, but he's going to be fouled. I believe it's going to be Fran Candelaria picking up a personal foul, and that'll be his first. 3:40 to play, 56-40. Outlaws over the Rangers. And Richie Goodwin going to the free throw line for the Kemmerer Rangers. He'll shoot two. J.R. Spears comes right back into the ballgame, this time for Dan Playstead. Playstead goes to the Ranger bench as J.R. Spears is into the lineup. Travis Archibald across the mid-court stripe there to play Craig Newman, so they don't have any type of fast break opportunity here off the Richie Goodwin miss. Goodwin will have a couple of shots. Shot up on the way, and no good off the back of the iron for Richie Goodwin. Couldn't hit the first one. Let's see if he can get the second one. And whittled into that Outlaw lead a little bit here. 3:40 remaining, fourth quarter, 56-40, and Richie Goodwin will have another shot coming up. Goodwin now with the basketball. Takes an extra long look for the Kemmerer Rangers. Goodwin's second shot up on the way, and it's not going to go down. Rebound to Adam Bennett. Bennett clears out to Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline now for the Outlaws. Newman in the midcourt area, played there by Vanderhyde. It's going to go now to Fran Candelaria. Candelaria on the dribble, left to right, inside the paint. Shot's not going to go down. And J.R. Spears now has the basketball. Spears works now to Mike Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde on the right side, baseline, goes to the hoop. Reverse layup, won't go. Richie Goodwin with the rebound for the Rangers. Shot up on the way and no good for Goodwin. And Fran Candelaria clears out the rebound for the Rollins Outlaws. He now goes to Craig Newman. Newman across the timeline now for the Outlaws. Newman played there against Mike Vanderhyde, and Mike Vanderhyde's going to commit a personal foul to slow that Rollins transition offense a little bit. 3:04 now to go, fourth quarter. 56-40, Outlaws over the Rangers. And Mike Vanderhyde picks up a personal foul for the Kemmerer Rangers. That'll be his first. Here come the Outlaws. Ryan Scholl with the basketball. Scholl works back to Adam Bennett. Now to Fran Candelaria. Candelaria left side outside on the two-bounce dribble. He now terminates, goes to Matt Vega. Vega inside the paint, down the middle, and 2 points for Matt Vega. He now has 4, and it's 58-40. The lead's 18 points. Here comes Chris Vanderhyde with the shot for 3. It's not going to go. And they work it back to Craig Newman. Newman now on the dribble, right to left hand, now across the timeline, now for the Rollins Outlaws. They work now to Fran Candelaria, holding the ball high. Now they work to Adam Bennett. Bennett pulls up from 15 feet, won't go, and Mike Vanderhyde with the rebound for the Rangers. Vanderhyde bounce pass now to J.R. Spears. Spears with the basketball. They work now to Mike Vanderhyde. 58-40, 2:15 to go. Shot for three for Mike Vanderhyde, no good. Rebound goes to Newman, now to Bennett. Bennett on the baseline, left side, right down the middle, and 2 more points for Adam Bennett. So Bennett having a good ball game here. 17 points for Adam Bennett. Here's Travis Archibald. To the hoop against Ryan Scholl. It's not going to go. Archibald with the rebound. He's going to be fouled. It's going to be Fran Candelaria picking up a personal foul for these Rollins Outlaws. That'll be his second. 1:54 to go, fourth quarter. 60-40, the lead is 20 now. And it looks like the Rangers are going to wholesale substitute, as are the Rollins Outlaws. This is going to be tricky for this broadcaster going down the stretch with 1:54 to go. Travis Archibald now going to the free throw line. Archibald will shoot a couple here. Shot up on the way, goes down to Travis Archibald. So Travis Archibald now on the stat sheet with 1 point and an opportunity to get to point number 2 if he can hit his second shot. Archibald will have another opportunity. Second one does not go down, and the rebound goes to Murray. They bounce pass and go outside now and down low. Bartow with the basketball. They work cross court. It's going to be Wolford. And the Outlaws with the basketball in the lead, 60-41, 1:36 to go. Here's Wolford that goes right back out top. Goes out top to Jason Williams. Williams working with the basketball. Now they go to Trevor Hicks. Hicks works back to Williams. Back to Wolford. Shot good. Count it. Down inside the paint there for Atlee Wolford. He's got 4. 62-41, 21-point lead for the Outlaws. Here comes J.D. Podlesnik. Podlesnik into the ballgame for the Rangers. Travis Archibald now with the basketball. He goes to the hoop inside. There's Chad Nelson. Nelson, count it. He gets the 2, and he's going to the foul line. So Chad Nelson with a physical rebound and the putback, and he's going to be fouled. So Chad Nelson with his first 2 in the ballgame. He'll look to convert 3 here if he can hit the free throw. 1:01 to go, fourth quarter. 62-43, Outlaws over the Rangers. And Chad Nelson going to the line. Shot up on the way, in and out, no good. Travis Archibald with the rebound. His shot's not going to go down, and now Murray's going to have the rebound. And a jump ball is called, and the alternating possession arrows pointing in the direction of the Kemmerer Rangers. So the Rangers will retain possession of the basketball. It's going to be Mike Vanderhyde to trigger it in. He goes in the backcourt to Owen Lefebvre. Lefebvre with the basketball inside the paint. Leap and later. Shot's not going to go down. Murray has the rebound, and here come the Rollins Outlaws on the run. With the basketball, Buddy Bartow. Bartow down inside, swats it away, and Murray's going to have to run it down now. No, that's going to be Wolford to run it down. They go down inside. Leap and later. Shot's taken there by Trevor Hicks of the Outlaws, and he's going to be fouled down low. And picking up the personal foul is going to be who? I believe it's J.D. Podlesnik picking up the personal foul for the Kemmerer Rangers, and for J.D. Podlesnik, that'll be his first. And to shoot a couple of shots is going to be Trevor Hicks. Shot up on the way, back of the iron, and no good for Trevor Hicks. He'll have another one, though. As the fans start to file out here with 37 seconds left to play. Outlaws 62, Rangers 43, and Hicks with another shot. Up on the way and good. Count it for Trevor Hicks. Here come the Rangers, 35 seconds to go, 63-43, they're down 20. Here's Owen Lefebvre. Lefebvre pulls up, loses the basketball. There's going to be a whistle and a foul. And he's going to be charged to the Rollins Outlaws. 26 seconds left to play. And the personal foul for the Outlaws is going to be charged, I believe, to Wolford. No, it's going to be Chris Murray picking up a personal. That'll be, I believe, his second. Going to the free throw line is Owen Lefevre. Lefevre shot up on the way and good. Count it for Owen Lefevre, his first point of the ball game. So Lefevre into the stat column. He'll have a second one. Shot up on the way and good. It looks like he may get another one. I believe there's a lane violation on the Rollins Outlaws. Let's wait and see. Will they count the shot or will they not? Apparently the official whistled it off. So a lane violation. And they'll walk it down to the other end. And going to the free throw line for the Rollins Outlaws. No lane violation. There's a foul committed there. Down at the other end, Chris Murray at the free throw line now for the Rollins Outlaws. He's got 3 points and looking down to that point total. Murray shot up on the way and no good. Chad Milson had the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to go off, I believe, of Trevor Hicks and right back to the Rangers. Here comes Chris Vanderhyde. Vanderhyde across the timeline, splits the seam there. He was doubled up and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go right back to the Rollins Outlaws with 17 seconds left to play. And here come the Outlaws. They're working with the basketball. It's going to be Buddy Bartow. Bartow with the basketball now for the Outlaws, played there by Travis Archibald. They work to Wolford. He loses the basketball, and Owen Lefevre comes up with it. Lefevre to the hoop. His shot's not going to go, and the rebound's going to go to Murray, and this one's final. The Rollins Outlaws beat the Kemmerer Rangers by the score of 63-45. We'll take a 60-second timeout and come back and wrap it up.